Hey everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to Hello Monday. Today I'm going to be doing a direct-to-paper inking method to make this adorable set of mini notes using the mini notes die and some images from the Love Notes set and some sentiments from the Besties stamp set, which was designed to fit inside the mini notes die. So I've already pre-cut these from some Neenah Solar White 110 pound, and I'm going to grab some ink cubes. Now I like working with ink cubes for this because the project itself is on the smaller side. If you're doing something larger, you'd probably want to go with full-size pads, but mini ink cubes work fantastic for this. And I love just being able to drag the pads across, and depending on how you angle your pad, the flatter it is, the wider you're going to get that streak of color. And if you tilt it to one angle and just get the edge of the pad, you can get these really cool abstract kind of stripey effects. So no two are going to be alike. They'll all be different, but as long as you stick with that one palette, they're going to have some similarities, right? So because you're making a set. So then I'm going to take this cute image from the Love Note set that has the hands in the heart shape and just stamp those onto some Neenah Solar White again. And I just used a nice black pigment ink. This was the VersaFine Nocturne, which is my favorite black ink. And I'm going to grab the coordinating dies. Now I stamped them this way because I knew I wanted to die cut a whole bunch of them out very quickly. So I trimmed them down into strips. For some reason, that's just easier for me to work with. And I'm using a little bit of purple tape to align those dies because you can also cut out the inner part of those heart-shaped hands, which is a really fun effect. So then I also pre-cut some 2 1/8 inch squares because my pads on my machine are so etched with cut marks from the blades that it looks bad on the inside. So I wanted to cover that up to give a more finished look on the inside of my mini notes. So I just cut these squares. They're slightly smaller because you want to be able to fold them without bulk on that fold line there. So you want to make them just slightly smaller. And I went ahead and stamped a whole bunch of the different sentiments from the Bestie set that just crack me up. And I'm going to mount these inside using a Zig 2-way glue pen. And these are going to go pretty fast. I actually had each of the sentiments I wanted to use mounted to a separate acrylic block so I could just quickly crank these out. You can do this whatever way works best for you when it comes to mass production, but each of these sentiments was different and I didn't want to have to clean and switch out in between each one. So this gets the job done. And then I'm going to kind of coax it along that fold line. It's hard to see on heavier cardstock where that fold line is, so I kind of coax it a little bit first, and then I grab my bone folder and crease that fold line firmly. Now I'm adding some score tape here along the outer edges, and that 1/4 inch tape works great. One thing I didn't do with this batch was add a strip right there where that fold line is, and I wish I had done that. So in hindsight, I would just say if you're doing these, add the tape all the way around the perimeter there to get the best results when the person who receives these is popping them open. So now I'm just going to go ahead and get these all assembled by removing the liner tape and press those firmly. And once I have all of those done, I'm going to add a sentiment. Now I wish I had thought to do this while they were still open and flat. I didn't, but as long as I have my Misty, I can just pop these in there. Just be aware of where the score line is so that you're popping them into the Misty in the right direction. If I had left them open, I would have known right away. And a couple of these I actually turned upside down by accident and stamped the sentiment the wrong way, and I had to remake them once I got to the end and realized what I had done. So just be aware of that when you're assembling these. And then I popped those up with foam mounting tape because I love the dimension that it adds. And I just think these turned out so stinking cute. And I love the multiple colors here that didn't take any effort at all. So once the recipient gets these, they can just pop open the corner there and peel away the front door because it's going to burst along those perf lines. And there you've got all these different sentiments inside. Super fun and a super quick and easy way to get these busted out in a variety of colors that suit your project. All right, thanks for watching.